frequently as he's going for these entries. He's getting multi-kills on top of it. So all in all, Donk, sure, first 5, 6, 7 rounds weren't exactly what we thought in terms of the flying start, but in terms of finish, it was damn near flawless.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think Donk was a big part of the reason in the second half as to why they got back, but also to refer back to your question, Freya, I almost agree with you saying that the winner of this match, obviously on the scoreboard, was Spirit, but we cannot forget the fact that Heroic are coming in with a stand-in. We cannot forget the fact that they are not the favorites by no means in this matchup. So for them to push Spirit all the way to 13-11, for them to push them all the way to a point where 200 milliseconds is the difference between winning and losing a round, to me right now, Heroic are the big winners of this matchup, and that's set with that meaning that I didn't expect this at all. I thought it was going to be a landslide for Spirit, and already now I have had more out of this game than I could have imagined.
Side note, I'm loving this camera angle on Donk, by the way.
Most stacked lineup individually in the world right now. A part of me actually wants to say, you ready for this?
I'm ready. Entire control side, if you're coming down the ramp, you need to jump through that window and take control of it.
Out, and that's what we gave him credit yesterday as well. I don't know if the preset game plan for EF is that strong. Otherwise, you wouldn't go down 7-0 against T2. You wouldn't go down 6-0 against T2. You wouldn't go down 12-4. But the adjustments he and his teammates are able to make throughout the game...
Made that hard for Madra to capitalize. And right here, again, you know, Donk is actually listening to this nade. And setup works beautifully here. You almost never see this out of Spirit, so I'm not surprised that Eternal Fire weren't ready for it. And even after the first 2 kills, yeah.
Sneakier.
Yeah, man, a couple of times I forgot about Donk. I mean,
Finishes off Woxic. Shooting, rootin', tootin'.
Obviously, guy with a perfect spray in the exact right position for a full B exec.
And a tap.
And that's like this game, man. Like,
Really going to debate that fact.
I don't think so. I think G2...
0.4 seconds left on that defuse. If my eyes don't fail me, that's about as much time as it takes for Donk to rip your head.
oh my goodness. Just a pre-fire map.
Yeah, it's...
A T-side start for Spirit.
Well, Spirit has been just loving this map lately for whatever reason. It wasn't really a huge pick for them last time around, but coming into 2025, they are just going for it on every team that they find weaker than themselves. Fnatic, Heroic, it was their pick. But then actually what's confusing to me is just that they didn't even want to play it in the second phase against Navi. They banned it out. So against opponents that they seemingly respect, they're a little bit shyer on it. And I feel like, you know, everything just went well for them when they played those worst teams. When they played against Heroic